Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, which is week 3 of the full winter 2023 season. Now for this week, it was sort of having an issue, I think, and the issue was that it was needing to follow up from week 1 and at that week 2. Now, with the news of the MF Doom collaboration, obviously people held that to a high expectation because of the items that are also alongside it. The release came out from Supreme earlier on today. The reactions have been mixed, to say the least, or to be generous. You know, they've been mixed, but I've still seen a lot of people who are like true fans and supporters of MF Doom obviously want the pieces. So yeah, if you truly want it, go for it. In the end, that's all I can say. If you're not a fan, leave it alone, leave the week alone if you don't like anything, or just go for whatever. But let's just get straight into this, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so let's just get straight into the week. I am going to be perfectly honest, it is ludicrously hot right now. It's not a good time, mainly because of the humidity. It's typically cold in September. It is not. It is 70% humidity at 26 Celsius. I know to some people in some countries that might be like nothing, but for me with no AC and I've just shut everything, it's terrible. So let's jump straight into this with the first item being the cargo container electric fan. As far as I saw, this was meant to be like a desk type of fan. It was kind of going to be a perfect thing for me personally, because I was like, oh god, thank you, a fan. And then I looked up and saw a couple of places putting an estimated retail of close to $100, being $98. So I'd be better off with a piece of paper. You know, that's more affordable than that pricing for me personally. I'd rather do that. So yeah, moving on from that though, we can get into 2 of the pieces from the MF Doom collaboration. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. People had an expectation at a minimum of something either like the photo tee that's been going around and has resurfaced as of late, or as of the last couple of years. It's been going around for like 7 or 8 years or so. They had an expectation of that, or they had an expectation of like an album cover. At like a minimum, I suppose. Instead, I'm pretty sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that this is to do with Dead Ben, maybe. Maybe not, maybe I'm off with that, but I'm pretty sure it's from that, from like 2000s, or 2000 quite literally. So yeah, but this is the tee that we got in the end with 4 different colours. Obviously I like the purple and the green, that's just my bias. I know that more so people probably go for the black and the white, and then in the hoodie itself we've also got olive, which I've seen a lot of people want, and at the same time obviously the same opinion of people not really being too happy with. So it's just one of those things. It's always going to happen when people have like an expectation of something and some pictures go around you and like, oh my god, this is going to be cool, and then you get the final product, it's not exactly what you're expecting. As of that, the backlash is there and the opinions are there, and it's just one of those things at the end of the day. If you don't want it, you don't have to get it. No one's forcing you to. If you like it and you want it and you're a fan, get it at the end of the day. Like, who really cares what other people think? Just get what you want. So yeah, from there we can move on to the pins crusher, which I've also seen a really high retail of like $128 for. I mean, at the same time, you get all of the pins, so that's quite amazing, and you probably just take them all off in the end and just wear it as a normal crusher. So it'd be a lot easier, I think, in the end, and it'd be cool to have like a huge collection of them. So yeah, you've just got to spend the time obviously taking them off like one by one, but I'm sure people will do that. From there we move on to a classic logo short sleeve top. Quite plain and simple. It's going to have a little bit of a higher retail just because of the pure fact that it's a short sleeve top. I don't really need to explain as to why, because it's evident, but yeah, colorways are perfectly fine. I'm obviously going to be biased towards like a grey and a navy. I think those 2 are probably the best 2 colorways, but that's about it. We then also have quite a cool beanie coming out from MF Doom. Personally for me, I think it's quite cool. Yeah, 3 different colorways, completely different green tone to what's used in the tee and the hoodie, because the hoodie's obviously an olive tone, so I like that at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't know whether or not I need another beanie, but for me personally, if you weren't really a fan of any of the other pieces, well, the other 2, realistically, this is, you can't really complain with this, because it's got embroidery, the colorways are solid. So yeah, from there we have an S logo zip up hoodie. Again, a lot of different colorways. I'm not really a fan of zip ups, like I've said in the past. It's just not it for me, but I'm sure there are some people who are looking forward to this or wanting this, so hopefully you can grab it. From there we do have the piece that I'm a bit hit and miss on, whether or not I'm going to go for it or not, is the sort of thing that I'm debating on, because there are a couple of pieces that I'm like that for this week, whether or not I actually want it, or whether I'm just going for it like I used to, where it's like to go for something because you need to go for something type. And that's going to be the Mitchell & Ness wool baseball jersey. So, here's the thing, here's where I'm stuck. Personally, I really love this grey colourway. I think it's really clean and really nice, but the thing of it is that a lot of people have said that the black colourway would probably look a lot better when you're wearing it. So I don't really know, I'm at a crossroads. Obviously a lot of people have also got the thing wrong, which I understand. It's understandable that this is Hebrew. It's not Arabic, it's Hebrew. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things in the end. But yeah, I still don't know if I'm going for it. I'd just go for a medium in this. I don't know how the sizing is, but I'd hope that medium would be correct. But a lot of people have then said, well, no, you should go for a medium in the black colourway because it would just look a lot better. I don't know whether I'd want it, because I really do like it. I think it's one of the better jerseys of like coming out of the season. It's just difficult. So yeah, we then have the last couple of pieces for this week, and somehow something that should be a lot higher up has snuck its way into like the bottom echelon, maybe, of the items. So we're going to have the New Era S logo beanie. Cool colorways. Yeah, I think red and pink are very vibrant and they stand out a lot. Personal preferences would probably be the heather grey and the olive. And yeah, black, I mean, is standard, but I think those are just cooler colourways. So yeah, the piece that I don't know how it's this low down is going to be the patchwork cable knit cardigan. Now, they've put a retail of 178, which is actually quite low if that is the retail. Have they just put the retails on like all the items? No, because then that says 178. Does that say 178? No. Okay, I don't know what to follow. Have they put it on there? 68. So yeah, they have just put all of the retails on all of the items, and the crusher is 178. Wow. See, if the baseball jersey is the same price as the cable knit cardigan, I'd probably go for the cable knit cardigan. It's just that I thought that the baseball jersey was going to be like the championship one at 128, not 178, because that's a big jump up. But anyway, so yeah, this piece, I don't really know how it's got into like this like level or this low down, but in the grey colourway I think it is absolutely amazing and it just looks great as an overall. I'm not too much of a fan of the multicoloured, I will be honest, but yeah, I think this is just a great piece, but I don't know how it's this low down, I'm going to be honest. I think it's really cool in ivory, as they've called it. From there, we then have the Pins quilted work vest. Same thing as the crusher. The retail isn't really that much more than the crusher, so realistically, you might be better off getting the work vest, because then you're almost getting something of that value of like 128, 138, plus the pins on it. So that's just my opinion, probably black colourway, but yeah, we then have the high density small box short sleeve top, same sort of thing as the classic logo. It's just going to have a more premium retail. In the end, it just is what it is. Cool colorways, but yeah. We then have a cargo pant dropping. I like the colorways as well to this, but yeah. We then have the Hebrew New Era to obviously go alongside the baseball jersey. Blue colorway and the Lakers tone I think are cool. But that's about it for me. This piece as well, I don't really know why it's so far down. The plaid wool hooded work jacket, I don't think it's actually that bad. I think it's an okay piece. But yeah, I don't know. I think like possibly the front colourway or the black colourway I like. I don't know. Anyway, we then finish on the small box shirt and the gloss ripstop camp cap. Small box shirt is fine, sort of like a staple piece from season to season. This, not really a fan of. So yeah, that is going to cover the drop list for this week. As per normal, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below on what you're going to be going for. Obviously the retail is a lot lower on the electric fan, I mean $20 lower in the end, but that still wouldn't make me get it because I've had my eye on like a fan anyway that's I think 85 or something like that I'd probably get instead. So yeah, but we've got the retails on everything, so just let me know what you're looking forward to, I suppose, what you're going to be going for. I really wish that this was a lot cheaper because I don't know how I feel about 178. I mean, it could also just end up reselling for a ludicrous amount, which would then make it even more difficult to pick up afterwards. But yeah, 178 and that being 178, I feel like you get a higher, not higher quality, but you get almost like more for your money with a cable knit cardigan for the same price as the baseball jersey, especially moving into the winter and the colder seasons. I don't know, but anyway, that's going to cover it for me, like I said. Yeah, just let me know down below what your thoughts and opinions are. Other than that, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. It's too hot. Peace.